Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Wednesday to you all. I'm Miss Psychic D. I usually do star signs on Wednesdays, but today, given that September's just about to roll around and I'm super excited, I've been channeling all different types of messages this morning already, so I am feeling a little bit ADD-ish. But for today, I just thought I would do the collective reading for September. I'm not joking. This happens every time. As soon as I set up, it's still as anything. And as soon as I start channeling, the wind comes. So are you ready for the winds of change, everybody? Happy full blue moon to you all as well. It is a powerful, powerful time. It's so good to feel and be alive right now. And I hope you're feeling it too. I've taken down some notes because I can't remember everything when I start tapping into channeling mind. But what Spirit are encouraging everyone to do from this moment forth today is to just find half an hour to take out for yourself. I would go back and reflect over the last couple of months, especially given that we've gone through so many shifts and so many changes. And I'm already feeling that September is going to be so much more lighter and brighter and clear for a lot of people, especially those who are deliberate creators and have been making the changes that they wish to see in their lives. So please today, if you can, even though full moons are about charging crystals and doing all that sort of jazz, because I'm an energy worker, I would really, really encourage you to take some time out to yourself to reflect. And I think that was said in the collective reading last week as well. I would really look back and show some gratitude and appreciation for how far you've come right now. The fact that you have the opportunity each and every moment to learn your lessons and create the lifestyle that you desire. That's where we're at right now. Like I said in the last reading, it's maybe not a big time to make big choices and decisions, but it is more so a time of recalibrating within yourself. So what else did I write here? If you take the time out right now to sort of soothe yourself and regroup and recalibrate and reassess certain things, you will find over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours, or maybe let's say the next 3 days, that you will be able to make more heart-led decisions and choices for yourself. So it's a very, very important process, because I don't think you want to miss out on the wonderful energies of the next 3 months especially. So if you can do that, I would really encourage that. Obviously, continue to take Spirit's guidance along the way. If you do get stuck or feel stagnant, or you're really, really resistant to creating any type of change, by all means book in for a reading. I can help you shift your energy through Spirit's perspective and their guidance and what they see as possible coming up for you. If not, you might want to go and invest in another healing modality or something of that nature. But please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and just more so focus on what your heart and soul is calling for you to do right now. All right. I want to also take a minute just to thank everybody so much for your kindness. I am sharing parts of my journey with you as I obviously regroup and recalibrate myself and look after myself on a holistic level after many, many years of a trauma and all that sort of stuff. So I've had so many people reach out in my DMs, leave positive comments, especially in my Facebook community. I love you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who, especially the overseas, who monitor my YouTube more so. Everybody who's part of my community. As much as I love giving to you guys, I do appreciate and love how much you guys give back to me and the support, because one thing that I have learned over the last week is how support can come in so many unexpected ways and from unexpected sources. And, we always should show some gratitude and appreciation for that at all times. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. I love you and I appreciate you. Another thing too is I'm taking a bit of a road trip in September. So from September 15th, I'll be traveling down the coast from where I am here in Sunshine Coast. My first port of call will obviously be in Logan. I will be hosting my Law of Attraction and Action event at the Logan West Community Centre on September 16th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tickets are available on my website. So if you go over to my website, in the little tabs that says bookings and specials, you can purchase your ticket there. I'm really excited to meet everybody who's already secured their spot and secured their position. Get in quick if you can. I know it's hard because you don't know what's coming up around that time for yourself or whatever, but there will be limited positions there, obviously because of the size of the space. But I'm really, really, really excited to meeting you and teaching you whatever I know or however I can help you move forward and meet you in person. But because I'm traveling all the way down the coast, you guys, if you do want to maybe have some lunch or catch up for a dinner or book in for a reading or something, I'm articulating my itinerary over the course of for the following week. So please reach out, please get in touch with me, let me know where you are. If there's a group of people that are in the same spot, maybe we could do a group thing. I haven't booked any specific venues or anything like that, but I'm happy to get together with people. Yeah, so I don't know where I'm going to be staying or what I'm doing yet. I'm just like YOLO it for the first time in Dan's life, and I'm really excited. But I'm working my way all the way down into New South Wales because my last stop is to visit my son who just moved down there. So I'm really excited about that. So please, if you want to meet up with me, even if it's just for a coffee, if it's for a reading, if it's for anything whatsoever, please make sure that you reach out so I can schedule that in my itinerary. All right, because otherwise I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, 555 on the camera. So it's time to get going on our collective reading for the month of September. One more thing I nearly forgot. Next Friday, I am going to be down at the Burnside Coffee Den to offer private readings if anybody wants a session with me down there. Bookings are kind of essential because if I just rock up, I could have 2 or 3 people waiting for me that, you know, and you might miss out because I only can fit in probably 2 or 3 readings in that time. So if you do want to book a private session with me, you're better off prepaying for your session and I'll meet you down there next Friday. If not, you can take the chance and YOLO and roll up, but you know, if someone just turns up, then you might miss out. So yeah, so much going on. All right, for now, it's getting a little bit hot. I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the collective consciousness, myself included, something they feel we need to know throughout the month of September. If you are celebrating a birthday in September, happy birthday. And I do, once again, hope that you take full advantage of this super moon tonight. Do your little grounding rituals, all that sort of jazz. But now, September. A lot is going to come to light for you if it hasn't already. All right, September. I might try and do this a little bit differently. I might actually pull the cards first and then try to just give what Spirit channels me. We'll see how we go. All right, Spirit, something for September, the month of September. We're going to really start embodying our rebirth. So if you have been doing the deliberate creation mode and you've been making positive choices, even though you haven't acted upon them or anything like that, everything that you've learned over the last few months or years or however long you've been on this journey for, in your energetic timeline, don't be surprised if you feel really cool to start embodying your truth, embodying your value, your moral, your integrity. So it's a time of embodiment in September. Living it like you have it already. You'll start living it. And how did I know that was going to come up? All right, for the collective, I use the Moonology cards. That helps me just tap into the collective energy. So take what you need and leave the rest. But we've got a new romantic cycle begins. And how much has love life been coming up in all the readings? There is a lot of balance coming in. Obviously, if you're true and sincere and honest with yourself and you put in the effort and only accept effort in return, a new romantic cycle begins. This could be a romantic cycle that you develop and start with yourself first and foremost, because you will always attract how you're thinking and feeling at all times. If you have just started maybe dating or meeting new people and stuff like that, there could be a romantic twist that comes with one of those. 911 on the camera, that caught my attention because that's my spirit number, so I'll take it. High levels of commitment from people. So if you are in a happy relationship, you may take it to the next level and get engaged or married and vice versa. Like I say, bring some romance into the month of September, you know? Open up your hearts and accept romance, give romance. It's a very wonderful, magical, romantic time. That's how I'm feeling. Spirit wants you to know to be very cautious on what you put focus, attention, and momentum into, because whatever's happening within you right now, it's going to pick up speed for you. So, like I say, if you've been putting your best foot forward and you've been projecting all your desires and all your thoughts, and you've been going in your daydreams, and you've been following Spirit's guidance, and you've been doing a lot of self-care, self-love, all that sort of stuff, that energy is going to start gaining momentum throughout September, and there are goods attached to it. 1010 on the camera, I'm seeing all the bloody numbers, all the numbers. So please, just over the course of probably the next few days, I would really be mindful of your breath work and your breath. They just kept saying breath work. So make sure, because a lot of us, we don't realize that when we get really stressed or really hung up on something or whatever, we tend to hold our breath. I did see on Elizabeth Peru's page the other day something she put out about, especially us empaths with our lungs. Like, I know I've been feeling a lot more breathless, but I thought that was just my anxiety. But it turns out that it's actually an empathic thing. So if you're an empath, you might want to go check out Elizabeth Peru's post on that. It's a physical response to what's going on energetically. But Spirit are saying here that make sure that you breathe your way through September, especially when it comes to romantic cycles. But either which way, if you're projecting, whatever you're projecting right now, so that's through your thoughts and feelings, and if that's fear, you're going to manifest more fear, and that's going to gain momentum for you. So really pay attention to that. Really pay attention to that. We also got surrender to the divine. So it is about redeveloping your relationship with Source. I know for myself that ever since I've been getting back into it a lot more, got caught up in the 3D a little bit with all this shadow work and all this retrograde crap and all that sort of stuff. But once I took everybody else out of the picture and started redeveloping my relationship with Source again and going to them first and foremost before anything and above everything else, my life has got so much better in like 2 weeks. So I encourage you to do the same. Find a faith system, maybe visit or learn more about your faith system. But if you are struggling right now, make sure that you're writing your letters to the universe, pop it in your God box, surrender any concerns, worries that you have to the divine, and vice versa. Pop it on a vision board. Show gratitude and appreciation for what you're projecting before it's even here. That's a really good skill to do as well. So whether it's a fear or whether it's a desire, either which way, surrender it to the divine right now, because it's going to gain momentum. It's going to gain momentum, and there's a lot of romance that's coming in for you as a result. So this could be obviously just a love of life as well. So if you've been going through a lot of people like me who do experience PTSD and stuff like that, it's been very hard going for a very long time, but that's just going to start easing up for you and soothing for you. And when you actually start feeling it, you'll go, well, this is too good to be true. This is too easy, but it's part of the collective energy, so roll with it. The way that we roll with it is we become mindful. We become more present, and we do our breath work, and we center and we ground ourselves. There's a lot to be said about that practice. It is absolutely amazeballs. All right, so and then last thing they want you to know is that you and your loved ones are safe. So if you do carry a lot of worry or concern about your loved ones, here on the living plane, please know that everything is going to start working out in their favor. If you do have loved ones in spirit, they're sending you their love as well, and they want you to know that they are safe and that they are happy and they're living life from a much broader, higher perspective. So they just said, please assure everybody that everything is well in their world. So how you think your world is going to be is by the beliefs that you think and the thoughts that you think, and what you're projecting out there. We're going to use some wisdoms today and get some wisdoms for the month of September. Oh shit, they're jumping out everywhere. Hang on. Like, I've literally got the shakes. That's how nice this energy is. I was just saying to my niece, I just said, the energies I feel this morning is kind of like, when Christmas time's rolling around, and you know that you always got what you wanted from Santa. you know that was coming, but you had to wait that 2 weeks to get, for Santa to roll around. That's the energy I'm feeling right now, and I've literally got the shakes. So it's like an anticipation type feeling. I'm really looking forward to it, because holy shit, half of us we deserve this, man. We deserve this. Look at that. A lot of us are going to start taking our life in a whole new direction, especially if you honor your emotional system. I did a post yesterday, I don't know whether half of you saw it, but I did a post that it came to my awareness yesterday how much we look after all different aspects of ourselves. But I mean, I put my hand up and go, I just assumed that my emotional responses to things would be a natural byproduct of everything else that I'm doing. But it's not the case. It's not the case. But if you take care of your emotional self and you only say yes to those things that add emotional value to your life, that make you feel emotionally good and satisfied and all that sort of stuff. Our lives are going to go in a whole different direction in September. Mid-September is very significant here because we need to give this full moon some time, linear time, to do its thing. We need our own energetic selves to catch up to speed with it, because whatever we're putting out there right now is gaining momentum. So make sure you're gaining momentum in what you want and not the things that you fear or don't want for now. I can assure you guys that we are going to start naturally feeling emotionally better. It depends on whether you're willing to do the breath work and stuff and start allowing it in and drawing in that good stuff through your breath and exhale the bullshit, because you want to release it. You don't want to start a new cycle in the old way of being. So we're shifting course direction. Some of you may even move in a whole new direction. Some of you may actually physically move in a whole new direction. You may go from one career and go in a whole new direction. This will be decided and chosen by you over the next couple of weeks. But either which way, follow your emotional self. It's not lying to you right now. That's your internal guidance system. If it feels good, do it. If it doesn't, just don't get emotionally involved in it. Just let it be and come back to your now. Yeah, there's peace coming. Look at that unexpected communication. A lot of people out there, may not be you, I don't know, but a lot of people out there are going to start getting out of their head, and they're going to start living from their heart space. If you do that, I hand on heart, promise you that it'll pay off for you. You will be rewarded karmically for getting out of your head and following your heart. Is it scary? Does it conjure fear sometimes because you don't know what's going to be on the other side of it? Absolutely. But through breath work, you can calm that anxiety. Through breath work, you can uplift your depression, come back to your spiritual self and surrender to the divine and work, co-create with spirit first and foremost. If you don't believe in spirit and you don't sort of get into that, call upon your loved ones who are non-physical now, because there is so much peace coming to us throughout September. It is like so relieving. You have no idea. You've got to allow this relief in. There's a lot of birth of new ideas. I've also been saying as a collective to, I don't know whether I've said it on here or people, but over the course of the last probably 2 to 3 years, a lot of people have, through the contrast of what happened, have launched rockets of desire and they're about to birth something new. So that if you are an entrepreneur or you've just gone through this soul growth or anything like that, please know that what you've been, what nest you've been feathering, what you've been investing your time and energy into your daydream and your visualization, it's going to give birth. So you can be employed by these people who create these new circumstances as well. These can be new people that actually come into your life, because if it's a romantic cycle that you've been asking for, you know, you've experienced what you don't want, so you know what you do want. You've been launching that rocket, so to speak. That's what's coming in for you. So please don't, over the next 2 weeks, don't quit before the magic happens. Whatever you do, some of you are going to receive some unexpected communication. Look at the emotion. Look at the emotion in these cards. Absolutely divine. Some of you may want to communicate yourself first and foremost, because if you're like me, you just like to rip the band-aid off and just get on with it. So some of you may be encouraged just to say, you know what, I'm just going to have this conversation, get it over and done with them. You know, it is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. You know, if you're really self-assured and stuff, and you're capable of doing that, I would encourage that. But some of you may actually receive some unexpected communication. And I feel like when I receive this communication, I'm like, oh yes, please, universe. Yes, please. So expect unexpected communication. That's going to bring maybe some emotional peace and satisfaction, stability, security, no matter what you're asking for, to come in. This has the potential of turning your life in a whole new direction, a much more emotionally peaceful, happy, content, safe, secure direction. It's going to take a bit of trust, I'm not going to lie, because of all this shadow work and karmic cleanup that we have done. So you are going to have to maybe learn to trust new people, places, things, opportunities, and all that sort of stuff. The main trick for you, if you don't want to sabotage yourself, is not to get into your head too much about it. I literally had someone just say to me, don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. So, and yeah, they just said, look at the number, and I don't read the numbers, but you've got number 44 on there. So you may be seeing number 44. If you are seeing the 4s, then that's just validation that you're on the right track, you're on the right path. Just keep those thoughts positive. Do your breath work, surrender to the divine, and everything's going to be all right. All right, let's get into the tarot. The tarot is my fortune telling tool. So we'll see. we'll see through the tarot. These will get a little bit more specific, so only take what you need, you guys. Oh, I love it. Perfect. There is karmic rewards coming in from whatever you have karmically released. It's still time to focus on your own cup. There's so much judgment being made at the moment. So much judgment. It's crazy. Judgment's going to go in your favor if you have worked from your higher self for your highest good and for the highest good of all. Karmic rewards are definitely coming in for you. A lot of you may be just starting to learn new things. So that could be where your life is taking a whole new direction because you're learning something new. You're becoming somewhat like an apprentice. The abundance is going to grow as well. They're putting coins in front of my face now. So abundance is going to come in. If you have been working on a project or an idea or a course or applying for a different job or whatever, there's extra money or finance attached to that. What Spirit are trying to do at the moment is to fill everyone's cup up first so you can give from the overflow of that cup. You've got to make some positive judgment calls in your life. You may be still doing it, still sifting and sorting through people, places, things of how it is currently or how it's been or whatever. But I feel like there's enough opportunity and enough abundance and enough possibility coming in for each and every one of you in your own energetic timeline that you'll have to make a judgment call. You may have a choice out of 2 or 3. You may have a lot of choices coming up for you, and it's going to make you feel really good in that, but it's going to be very confronting because a lot of you may be going from famine to feast. So no, there's no such thing as lack or scarcity right now. Tap into the abundance of everything. You are going to be karmically rewarded. It's like they're rubbing a genie's lap. So your wishes are coming true right now. So place your order with the universe. Don't focus on everything that's going wrong and everything that's, you know, how it is currently and how it's been. You get to give birth right now to something that is conducive to your well-being, for your highest good, especially if you tap into the emotional space of it and you don't get in your head too much. Whatever it is, it's gaining momentum. There's love on the cards here. I knew this card was going to come out. We got the Sun card. This is a brand new day, a brand new dawn. This is happiness, laughter, joy. Bring that shit on, eh? 22 on the camera. This is, you got to want this enough for yourself, you guys, to make the relevant choices and decisions from this moment forth. It is definitely coming in September. A lot of you are not going to settle for less than you deserve, whether it comes to your work, your love life, the friends you hang around, whatever kind of interactions you are. It can be quite a solo journey. It doesn't mean that we have to co-create with others, but to me, the Queen of Wands here represents energies, male or female, that have developed a outlook or a goal or a desire or an image or whatever, how their life is going to be over the course of the next 12 months. And all their decisions and all their judgment calls and everything that they are doing right now, which is gaining momentum, is going to start coming in for them. There's the influx. I just said an influx. You're going to experience an influx of money and an influx of dating offers, an influx of whatever. You need to know what you want, and you need to know the emotional reasons why you want it, so you don't get caught up in anything that is still karmic in your life throughout September. That is really, really important. A lot of people may have been going for forbidden fruits, easy accesses. This can be addictions, this can be escapism, avoiding certain things, avoiding people, avoiding making decisions. I think a lot of people are wanting to come out. If you get stuck, please reach out to a mentor or a coach to help you get out of that type of energy. But if you're doing the energy work, I feel like this is going to naturally unfold. It depends on whether you're a willing participant to roll with it and make new choices so that can gain a new momentum so you can get it. But with the Sun here, this is coming in anyway, you guys. Probably the second week of September is going to be really significant, you know. That's probably why I booked me a little road trip around there. But yeah, you're going to be karmically rewarded in September for everything that you've done. Let's have a look at the Sacred Travelers. Look, surrender to the journey. I literally did a meditation last night. I do my shamanic meditations and all that. I literally stretched my body up, out, round and round, and I literally said with full intention, I said, I surrender to you, universe. I surrender to you, spirit. I surrender to I surrender. Maybe that's what you guys can do right now too, is just surrender. That's not trying to fix anything. That's not trying to mop up anything. That's not trying to do anything right now, but surrender it. Surrender it. Look at that. Surrender to the journey, release control, and surrender it to the divine. Look at that. That's all you need to do on this moon especially. Because so much is going to be highlighted for you. It's not funny. It's not funny. So release the need to control. A new romantic cycle is beginning. Surrender to the divine. Whatever you're focused on right now and giving a lot of thought and attention and focus to, it's going to gain momentum, whether it's something that you fear or something that you're excited about. There are options and opportunities coming in throughout September where you're going to have to make a judgment call. These may be some hard judgments, but if it's for your highest good and for the highest good of all, nothing's going to go wrong. It's going to help you fill up your own cup. You'll be able to give from the overflow of that. There's extra abundance, extra positive connections that are coming into you as a result, especially if you stay in your own lane and focus on what your empire looks like for you. There's definitely love on the cards. And if you have released people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors, addictions, whatever, it's definitely going to be replaced with karmic, they just said karmic replacements. So you're going to get karmically replaced for that. So even though you may be feeling like, oh, that's how I felt over the last few weeks, that you're going through a lot of loss and a lot of lack and all that sort of stuff, that's not what's happening. You have to release that so it can be topped up with something else, and it's coming in. It's coming in with the sun here. Absolutely. Yep. Look, we got narrow pathway, so tread thoughtfully. It's about controlling your thoughts, your ongoing thoughts, your chronic thoughts. They're what create your belief. If you have a false belief system or beliefs that are letting you down right now, you got to start with your thought processes. That's why you'll always hear me say, bantering on about affirmations, self-script, self-talk, mirror work, everything that you can do. Don't talk to anybody, talk to yourself how you would talk to your best friend or your lover, you know? So tread thoughtfully right now, especially as you release the need to control, because the ego is going to want to stay. The egos want to stay, but I think your higher self right now is saying, come on now. You're not being pleasured the way that you want to be pleasured. You're not financially receiving what you've been asking for. You're not being treated as well as you should be treated. You're not experiencing the equal energy exchange that life is all about. You know, you got this duality going on right now, and that's what's being released, because it's definitely going to be replaced. Holy shit balls, it's going to be replaced. So, that one coming out. Look, rejuvenating rain. Clear the past and heal the present. What are we doing right now? Keep doing it, you guys. Keep doing it. Rejuvenate yourself. Take time out for self-care. You will be so thankful and grateful that you did once the end of September comes around for you. I cannot emphasize that enough. And I know a lot of people reach out to me all the time saying, Dan, I feel it coming. Keep feeling it. Keep feeling it. It's like that Christmas analogy that I was telling you just before. You know, you knew that you were going to get what you wanted at Christmas. Well, majority of people. Sorry if your Christmas has been not so good, but, you knew that you were going to get it, but you knew you still had 2 weeks to wait. So really think of every time you feel like you're going to fall backwards right now, or give up, or give up hope or anything like that. Remember that analogy, okay? Because that's how I feel, and I feel like that's coming, and I want you to be part of it. I want everybody to receive exactly what they deserve, good or bad. But I really do. That's why I jump on and do what I do. I want everybody to really be on the receiving end of what this is. So, and we got answering the call, third time this has come out over the last few weeks. Answer the call. Could be this unexpected communication that's coming in. Answer the call. Don't dodge and weave it. Answer the call. Have the honest, transparent communication that you need to have. Just because this comes in, it doesn't mean you have to say yes to it, but you need to know what you're emotionally and vibrationally in alignment with. So answer the call. You're going to shift your life in a whole new direction. So the time is now. Bring yourself back to the present. Practice mindfulness right now, you guys. Do the breath work to bring yourself back to your now, so you don't get too caught up in the future, 29, or get too depressed and look back on the past. All you have is now. You know, it is what it is. And when you fully embody that, like I do now, it is what it is. I don't hate anyone. I don't beat myself up anymore for anything. Or, you know, it's like a neutral type feeling. What's the point in that? What's the point in that? If you do that, it's only going to gain momentum and you're not going to get what you want. And you don't want to grow older, lonely, bored, not having fun, not experiencing the joy in anything. No, not at all. It's coming in. Your cups are going to be filled up. It's a whole new chapter. Perfect. Perfect. Look, we got emotional healing. So some of you are still going through it. I'm still going through it. I started off with a psychologist yesterday. It was amazing. It was empowering. Can't wait to do more of it. So if you do need the help with your emotions right now, please do. Don't be embarrassed or don't feel less than that you have to seek external help. Ask Spirit to provide you with the resources you need to get this help. That's what I've been doing. Psychologists aren't cheap, man. They're not cheap. But I said, Spirit, provide me with the resources I need. Provide me with, you know, the help and support. Maybe the finances that you need. And they're delivering. They're delivering, baby. So if you need help, surrender to the divine. Ask them. They'll bring it in for you. But either which way, just don't be hard on yourself right now because we're still doing this cleanup. We did get travel. So yeah, there's a lot of, I said that earlier, I'm traveling. Hopefully you're traveling too if you are going on a holiday. In September, it's going to prove to be very, very eventful and good for your soul. We also got holiday. So maybe some of you do need to, you know, surrender a little bit and actually book yourself in for a holiday, whether it's a day, whether it's 2 days, whatever it is. You know, maybe a holiday and a bit of travel would be really good for your soul. So, well, especially after everything that's happened over the last few years, a lot of people have got stagnant, maybe financially, they haven't been able to afford it, anything like that. But please know that if you need it, Spirit will provide it. You just got to get out of your own way, have a bit of fun, have a bit of play. In the meantime, just keep projecting it out to the universe through your thoughts and your visualizations and your meditations and your breath work and your positive communications with people, because it's all definitely going to start coming in for you. We also got let go in your career. So a lot of you may be letting go of current positions that you're employed in, venturing off into a whole new cycle. Some of you may need to have to go back to college or go back to school or something to learn how to make this career shift, but either which way, like I said, with the abundance, some people turning into the apprentice, some people actually becoming the leader. So this could be career advancement. Either which way, we did get new career because you let go of anything that hasn't served you in your career sector. So we are literally releasing and replacing. Releasing and replacing in September. I'm so excited. I wish I could bottle my feelings up because I'm open. I'm ready to receive, Spirit. You top my cup up. That's how you talk to the universe, everyone. Because we fucking deserve it, especially those who've been through the trenches, man. We're getting out of the moat and we're just about to hit the castle with the wands, the Queen of Wands here. So speak your truth. Tell the story of what you want. It's all coming in. Let's get some love cards. Yes, indeedy. Look, we got the Sacred Woman. This can be male or female, but as soon as I tapped into this energy, it's more that feminine self, which is your emotional self. If you have been doing the work and you've stepped up and you've matured a little bit. So this can be emotional maturity. This can be mental maturity. This can be spiritual maturity. If some of you have ascended, congratulations if that's you. If you have gone through this positive death and rebirth experience and you've become a lot more mature and wiser for the experience, congratulations, because you are just about to receive everything that you have been putting out there. Absolutely. Spirit just said they want you to know that you're one of a kind. So don't let anyone treat you less than from this moment forth. If you're in this maturity, you're not going to allow it anyway. Let's face it. But there's something very, very unique and special about you, and Spirit don't want you to forget about that in September. And we also got manifestation. So if there's any good time to know about the law of attraction, it would be now, because you are manifesting into your experience right now everything that you're thinking, believing, feeling, vibrating, projecting, whether it's good karma or whether it's negative karma. That's up to you. That's up to you. So a lot is being illuminated right now. And look at that. They just said get one more, so they got life purpose. So if you are giving birth, I said this throughout the reading before, if you are giving birth and projecting from your heart space, from your emotional self, and you are being vulnerable in some ways, but you're trusting the process, and you know that nothing's ever going wrong, that everything's going right, everything is for your highest good, whether it is a rejection, if you're being rejected or redirected right now, you know, that's God's protection sometimes, and nothing's going wrong in that experience for you. That's Spirit's way of saying, look, there's something better coming in for you. It's happening for a reason. Listen to it, because it's part of your manifestation. It's what you're asking for. It's part of this new chapter for you. It definitely is. It's part of this new romantic cycle that is beginning for you, but it's all got to do with your life purpose. So some of you, if you're really happy in your relationship sectors and your love sectors and all that, this could be your life purpose in your career and your money, developing a better relationship with your money. In the love sector, it could be that as well. I do feel like I want to stick within the love and money sectors right now, but anything in between, you guys, things are starting to pick up. So you may physically start feeling better. Some of you may want to tap in and learn more about spiritual work. Doesn't mean you have to be a big guru or whatever, but at the end of the day, if you don't believe in something, you'll fall for anything. So stand up for your belief systems and love others without condition and judgment right now, but most of all yourself. All right, it's going a bit long, but if you want to know what deities to call upon, I feel like I'm on a treadmill right now. So exciting, so exciting. Christmas in September. That's what I'll call this video. Christmas in September. All right, Spirit, give me 3 of these. What deities can we call upon if we need to surrender anything or call upon anyone, or who's really around us right now? Tell me when to stop. Perfect, thanks. All right, we've got Elmora, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So obviously if you are an empath or a sensitive, it's really important that you wake up and you shield yourself each day and you cleanse yourself each and every night. If you don't know how to do that, let me know and I can try and help you in some way, because there's a lot of people that are waking up to their abilities and the gifts, especially the masculines. A lot of men at the moment are coming into their own when it comes to the spiritual side of themselves. So kudos to you. Kudos to you. But you can call upon Elmora. That will help you through. He will help you through your awakening process. We also got Lady Nada. Can't make this shit up, eh? Heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Equal energy exchanges. This is what's coming in for you guys. So don't settle for less than you deserve, and don't give too much to others who if there's no equal energy reciprocity, you need to work on that area. But our hearts are awakening, so it's time to follow your heart space, because it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. And also, wow, we got Commander Ashtar. Call to action. Take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. So a lot of you who are waking up right now, it's like me, I can see through everybody. I may not know the specifics, so to speak, but I can see through everybody. So a lot of you will be seeing this sort of, it's like the people around you are really transparent right now. So just be very, very mindful of that, because your intuition doesn't lie. So they've been telling me this over the last couple of days too, that a lot of people talk about psychics and clairvoyance and all that sort of stuff. But what I feel like is there's a lot of seer type energy happening. So it's about people that it's kind of like their third eye is opening and they're seeing things for what they are. But because they get into their headspace and try to work it out, rather tap into their intuition and start trusting that and, making choices and decisions around that, they're getting a bit kerfuffled. So at the end of the day, you guys, see things for what they're worth, see it for how it is. I see, I keep wanting to say. But either which way, guys, we're just about to finish this ego death. We are about to give rebirth. Congratulations to everyone who's done the energy work, who's remained optimistic, who's been kind towards others and kinder to themselves. They've learned to release, they've letting go of all past hurts, traumas. And if you haven't been, then it's about finding ways that you can do that. We are coming out of this emotional healing time. We're going to start activating our heart space and start manifesting from the heart, especially if you surrender to the journey. Enjoy any holiday or travel or anything that you have coming up for yourself. If you do want to experience that, then call out to Spirit. They will make it happen for you. Whatever's happening right now, you guys, it's gaining momentum. So I'll be very, very, very mindful of that. So get into your spirit-led practices with your breath work, your meditations. If you do experience a new job opportunity or career shift in September, let me know. I'd love to know about it. That's very exciting for you. What else? And please accept all the abundance that's coming in for you as well. There's peace coming to the situation. The doggy agrees. And if you are going to jump on the love train, toot, toot. I hope your tooties get blown well and truly. All right, I'm waffling and I'm on 40 minutes already. But anyway, you guys, I'll be back with star signs over the next couple of days. I'm really coming back into my own now. So thank you once again for all your support. It's been a bit of a rough road, but yeah, everything's always working out for all of us. So thank you so much for everyone who likes, shares, subscribes, and interacts. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.